So I am officially starting my prep. I know I said that like about three. This is about the third time I said that, but it's for real this time. All those other times was me kind of preparing my mind for prep because, like, as far as the discipline with my nutrition, when you're on prep, it's very rigorous. All the sauces that I cooked my meat with, and the condiments I enjoyed, and a lot of other things, now that has come to an end for a temporary amount of time. Um, as you know, I'm already healthy. I'm already at the ideal weight for my height. Um, I'm doing this purely for the competition and for aesthetic reasons. Um, so, you know, what it's been like for me so far is that I realize now that the food is simply going to be for fuel. I am not really going to have any pleasure from the food that I eat for the next 4 months, because a lot of the things that we add to our food to make it taste really good outside of just seasonings, you can't have that in prep. So it's kind of really bland and really boring, and so it's a mental battle for me to make sure that I'm feeling satisfied in other ways. And for that reason, I decided to take something that's going to help me to do this without losing my mind. I came across something called 5-HTP. It's something that I've been looking for a long time. I didn't know the name of it, but I knew there had to be something that converts into serotonin in the brain, and it is not Ritalin. So I've been on Ritalin before, and I was looking for something that did similar to that. And so what 5-HTP is supposed to do is to help with appetite. It suppresses appetite. It helps with mood, and it also helps with sleep. These are the three things that you struggle a lot with on prep, because you're not getting a lot of carbs, which your brain needs and loves. It's like in panic mode all the time. And so that's basically why I wanted to use it. Now, you may think, oh, well, I thought you said you wasn't going to take anything. No, that's a supplement, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know that. When I say that I'm not going to take any, I'm going to be natural, that means I'm not doing what some people do, which I'm not using anything for hormones. I'm not shooting up anything. I'm not taking anything illegal or anything like that. This is basically a tool, and it helps, especially when you are low on serotonin. When you go on prep, when you're eating like this, you become low on serotonin. So you're very cranky, you're very moody, you're very you deal with insomnia, you deal with feeling not satisfied. And so that's the reason why I'm taking it. It's going to help deal with the side effects of being on such low carb. So that's the reason why I'm taking it. But with 5-HTP, you have to be careful to start with the low dosage, because what I learned on the very first day is that it can make you feel extremely nauseous, especially if you're taking it with any other medications that you have that do the same thing. If you're on any antidepressant medication or any Ritalin or anything like that, stimulant or anything that releases serotonin in your brain, you take 5-HTP on top of that, you're going to be throwing up. So you have to be careful. But right now I'm taking 100 milligrams, and it's time release, so it lasts all day. So it's okay, and it's not putting me in a good mood, but what it does is make, for me personally, it's making me feel even killed. So what that means is that I'm not really happy and I'm not really angry or negative, which I appreciate that, because lately I've been feeling kind of down about certain things that's going on in my life, and so this is actually helping me to stay even throughout the day. So this is something that actually works. You know, it came highly recommended from a couple of bikini competitors, so I decided to try it, and it actually does work, which that never happens, and this time it did. So, but yeah, that's where I am. I feel like I'm looking better in the mirror. I'm not making dramatic leaps and bounds on the scale, but I'm looking a lot better all the time. So I'm going to start lifting more. I'm going to start elongating my workouts. So yeah, there's going to be some dramatic changes in my physique pretty soon, because on top of the nutrition being so strict and my workouts becoming more intense, yeah, I think we're gonna make some moves. So yeah, that's where I am right now. As far as my measurements, my waist is still at a 29. My waist has always been wide, even when I was younger, and very thin, it was wide. My breasts are now down to a 34, which they haven't been like that since I was probably 15 years old. And my butt was at 42, okay, which is the hip measurement. My butt was at 42 when I was 187. When I hit 135, it was 35 inches. Now at 132, I've actually gained an inch on my butt, so now it's 36. And I attribute that to doing the squats and everything. So for the first time in my life, my butt is bigger than my breast, and is getting bigger while my breasts are getting smaller. So it's like I've been saying, you can build the body that you want through exercise and nutrition. So it's the truth. I've never seen this happen in any other way, and it's going to be all natural, all muscle. And when I say it's all muscle, it's still nice and firm and looks good, and it's not sagging or drooping or dimply or anything like that. So I guess y'all will see that on another video. I'll do some body updates. Anything else? That's pretty much it. This is my first dinner on prep. It is 2 ounces of top round steak with Mrs. Dash steak seasoning on it. This is sweet potato. I have Smart Balance butter, stevia, and cinnamon on that. And these are Parmesan green beans, which is made from olive oil, panko, salt, and Parmesan. I know that this is going to be delicious, but anything would be good right now. So this is a quick lunch I made up. Basically, I took a low carb tortilla and wrapped my beef brat in it. I roasted the brat first. So I wrapped that up, and I'm gonna dip it in that turkey chili and the mustard. Mustard is a, low calorie, low carb condiment. It's a go-to condiment for bikini prep folks. So yeah, that actually was good. It really was. I don't know if I'll be eating any more of that while I'm on prep, but it was good. So I got a gig subbing at the DFW airport. They have a gym there called the Live Well Center, exclusively for the employees. And so I hope this turns out into a good opportunity, something that I can go to every once in a while. So the hardest thing is trying to pick the right bikini for your skin tone. The thing about it is they're all so darn cute, so it's not easy. But a lot of people told me the lavender, and the crazy thing is purple is my favorite color. People have been telling me that looks good on my skin tone for the longest, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I almost like the way I look in this dress. Okay, let's say this. I like the way I look in this dress, but I could look better if this was not here. Now, I'll give myself some grace because I haven't pooped. And I know I'm retaining water, but as is, that's the situation. That outer layer of fat right there, that's what I have to get rid of, that outer layer, that last layer of fat. And you know how I'm going to get rid of it? No sugar. That's what it comes down to. That separates the girls from the women. That separates the people who are serious and determined from the people who are not committed. When it really comes down to it, are you ready to separate from your greatest love, your sweets? And I mean, carbs, I've let a lot of those go, but it's the sugar here and there. The sugar is what keeps the belly fat alive. If you want to starve the belly fat, get rid of the sugar. You don't have to starve yourself, you have to starve the fat. Fat lives on sugar.